I'm Anthony Ianni. I work with the Autism Alliance of Michigan, Public Relations. I've gone around to a lot of schools around the state. I've had some attention regionally as well. I've spoken to about over 3,500 kids in my first 4 months. I go around and talk about autism and anti-bullying. A lot of kids on the spectrum are the #1 prime targets for bullies. 65% of kids who are autistic are the targets for bullies. And the reason why I go around the state and talk to kids about that is because I want to put an end to it, and I don't want kids to have to deal with what I went through when I was a kid.
Anthony changed a lot of people. He was different than how other people reacted to me. After he came, other people would react different to me. And there was one kid, I had a bully problem with him, and after Anthony came, he didn't realize that I had autism, so he came up to me after the assembly and he apologized for all of the mean things that he said. And I told him it was okay, and he said no, it wasn't, because he didn't know that I had autism. When Anthony came to talk to us, I kind of wanted to follow in his footsteps by going to a major or minor university and getting my master's or bachelor's. But like him, I'd have struggles along the way, and it wouldn't be the easiest thing. I know I could still do it considering he did it. I would like to thank Anthony very much for coming out to our school. It has made 8th grade, 7th grade, and 6th grade so much easier for us.
My name is Scott Schelke. I'm the Autism Safety Specialist for the Autism Alliance of Michigan. I'm also a retired sergeant from the Lansing Police Department. Autism safety trainings are very important. We are currently training police officers, firefighters, emergency responders, transportation, educators, and families. We're trying to make a full circle of training to help keep this person safe. Law enforcement runs into people on a daily basis. They're the people that get called when somebody with autism needs help. It's important that the officers recognize somebody with autism, they recognize autistic behaviors, and they learn tips and techniques to interact with people with autism and to communicate with them. We have trained well over 4,000 people now in the state of Michigan. Our training's expanding on a daily basis. We're currently looking into training TSA in the airports in the state of Michigan. We're also going to be training people at the Henry Ford Museum in Greenfield Village. We're also training people with the State Court Administrator's Office. We've had numerous success stories. We've been told that this is training the police officers and firefighters have needed for a long time.
I'm Ingham County Sheriff Gene Rigglesworth. It's important to my staff and me that we receive autism safety training. With a growing number of people being diagnosed with autism, the time has never been more important. This training is invaluable due to the fact our officers encounter people from time to time that they thought had other issues such as intoxication. And as a result of the training, they were able to treat these people properly.
Wandering is the leading call for law enforcement when dealing with children with autism or people with autism. The GPS is another tool to help keep them safe and to be able to locate them before they maybe run into traffic or they wander into a lake.
Hello, my name's Kelly Roberts. This is my son, Blake Roberts. Blake is 8 years old, autistic. He was diagnosed at 19 months old. He is currently still nonverbal and a very hyperactive little boy. Blake went missing. He's a runner. I heard the door. I looked out the window from the upstairs bedroom and saw Blake just running across the yard. Of course, my heart sunk. I ran downstairs, and by the time I got there, he was gone. So I called 911, police came, neighbors, we had about 19, 20 of us looking for him. And everyone kept coming back, he's not here, he's not there, we just couldn't find him. As you can imagine, this is a very horrifying feeling for a parent not to be able to find their child. We have a lake behind our house, so that was kept Cops arrived to the house, they had the dog. Everyone was there searching for him. 45 minutes later, Blake was found right by the lake, going from the tree to the lake, tree to the lake. Thank goodness he decided not to go in the lake, and he was home safely. Mosquito bites head to toe, splinters all over his feet, but he was home. So this was kind of the wake-up call for my husband and I, and we decided to look into tracking devices. And Scott works with the Autism Alliance of Michigan and decided to call Dave because they they had a program with the tracking device, working with Eyes On. It was great. We were able to, it put us to peace a little bit, peace of mind, just knowing that if Blake did get out, because there's always times where you have to be attending to another child, or you're taking care of the laundry and you can't be right there. And it was just a comfort knowing that if he got out, I could find him, and I could find him fast. So that was a very great thing that the Autism Alliance did for us. They gave us a peace of mind. I'm crying. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just, that was very scary. Okay. Having this device is huge because not only can I play with another child and have him in another room, but if he does get out, I know that it won't be long before he is back safe with his family where he should be. So I just wanted to thank the Autism Alliance of Michigan for helping my family have some comfort. And I would also like to thank everyone involved in training these police officers and getting just the awareness out there to the public. And thank you.
My name is Ann Taglione, and my son Sean passed away last January. He had autism. Like many children with autism, he was very unpredictable. Even with constant supervision, he managed to slip out of the house. Every second counts when this situation arises. Having a tracking device might have saved his life. Having experienced this horrible tragedy, I would suggest that parents prepare ahead of time for the unpredictable. So many of my friends that have children with autism say to me that their child does not wander, but it only takes one time. Hopefully you will never need to use any of this, but if it does happen, try to stay calm. Immediately call 911 and pray.